Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video right here on XRP. I'm going to do a full update here for this Sunday. And there's also some fundamentals that I haven't spoken about in some time that I wanted to speak about in this video that I also think are relevant for Ripple. Maybe not on the short term, but long term definitely. And especially also given the recent news. My apologies, my eyes are a little bit itchy. But we'll talk about that, and just in general, we'll do a full update, right? I mean, in my opinion, not much has changed over the course of the weekend, and therefore my analysis is also not much different. XRP has just remained relatively stable. I would even go as far as saying that XRP over the course of this morning, even though that's not reflected anymore right here, but you could see that XRP was quite strong, quite resilient over the course of this morning, which I think is also reflected in the price. I mean, XRP has been holding this major support level, mainly around 2.12, fairly well. But yeah, so that stability is still going on, and that stability is also still what I think is most likely. However, obviously, when I said that nothing has changed, that also means that regarding the fundamentals, as they were on Friday, but also yesterday, have also not changed. All right, and I would not necessarily call the general fundamentals around the financial markets, right? So not for crypto specifically, but for the financial markets, I would not call them bullish, right? And it obviously depends on how the traditional financial markets tomorrow are going to open, right? So then we're taking a look at the S&P 500 pre-market, we're taking a look at the volatility index, and we're taking a look at oil quite a lot as well. But that's I'm not sure if this is the time in this XRP update to go too much in depth about that. But that matters a lot, right? And until then, we're probably going to see some lower time frame volatility, as we also said yesterday, and some higher time frame stability, right? I don't think, and that's the kind of the luxury of having markets that are 24/7, right? If we would have had a major market reaction because of news, right? So if the market thought that something happened which was not fully priced in, we would have seen it mostly, right? There is still a chance that it's not fully priced in the markets, and that we will see a dump in equities on Monday, and that will have an effect on crypto. And we'll talk about that in a moment, because I wanted to talk about whether you should buy XRP and where. But for now, this stability is most likely. Now, the fundamentals that I wanted to speak about regarding Ripple have to do with their stablecoin, right? We all know that Ripple launched their own stablecoin, ROUSD. Stablecoins have been incredibly hot. For example, I took like one of my best trades in the last months. Has been my trade on Maker, which is obviously also, it's a little bit more, but it's also focused around a stablecoin. So these projects associated with stablecoins are doing quite well. And what we've seen, and I had it looked up, yeah, you can see it right here. Ripple ROUSD has actually grown in market cap a fair bit since the beginning of June, from $310 million in market cap up to $405 million in market cap. That's a growth of almost $100 million in a matter of, 2 weeks. That's great, right? If XRP can actually, catch some of this bullish momentum that's coming in for these stablecoin projects, that is, first of all, another fundamental reason why XRP can perform, but that's also a reason why we could potentially see some outperformance. Now, at this point of time, do we see outperformance? No. Open interest is still low, volume is still low, and because of those general fundamentals, I would say, therefore, it's also possible that we will still see a move down lower. But this growth of ROUSD, and just in general the technical situation for Ripple, for XRP, which we've spoken about quite often, of course. I would still say that if we actually do see some short-term volatility into that area between 2.07 and 1.95, first of all, technically that's still a good area to buy XRP, and fundamentally I would also still expect a bounce from that area. But that's what I think you need to know for today. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. Take care and bye.